Hi everybody, I'm back again. Today I want to talk about stress. That seems to be a really big theme always in education and every job that you have and in our lives. So what can we do to mitigate stress? Everybody has stress. Some people have high anxiety stress and it's constant chaos all the time. You're in fight or flight all the time. Some of us have low level stress, lower levels of anxiety that we deal with things all day long. Particularly in education, we hit the ground running in the morning. We get to school, we deal with meetings, we deal with the students that come in, we deal with their parents, we deal with administration, we deal with colleagues, all sorts of things all day long. We are inundated with all energies from other people and things that fluctuate up and down all day. We have extra work to do that many of us bring home. So it feels like we can never get away from it. I want to give you some quick tips that you can implement in your life, and I want you to think about it this week. It's a Friday, so think about it over the next couple days. What can you do to really take care of yourself and take care of the stress in your life? Every job has stress, and it's not our job's responsibility to remove all the stress. So we have to take responsibility, right? It's up to us to say, I'm number one in my life, and I'm going to take care of myself to try to deal with the stress that I have. So what can we do to feel better? And I like to use the acronym THRIVE. I use that at the beginning of the year, but there are really good components in there that can help us just a quick, looking at it and saying, here's the things that I can do to not have this stress and this affect me so much in my life. The number one thing that we really need to do is to ground ourselves and to turn off the external, constant energy that's coming at us, all of the things that inundate us all day long. We have to find a place and a time where we can ground ourselves in some peace. Because if we don't do that, we're never going to be able to mitigate any stress in our lives. So let's go through it really quick. T, transform your thinking. What do you think about the particular stress that you have in your life? Take whatever it is that's bothering you the most, and I want you to look at it in a box, write it down on a piece of paper and say, what can I do about this right now? Can I do anything about it? If I can change my mindset about it, is it the worst thing or are there worser things than this? Worser is not really a word, and then you look at that thing that's going on and say, can I change my perception of what's happening? So you might have something that's coming at you all the time, but can you say to yourself, it's not really that big of a deal if I stop thinking about it so much? And maybe if I stop complaining about it, which increases the stress because it keeps your body in that fight or flight. You think it's always happening, even when the event is over or it's not happening right now because you're home. So your thinking and you're transforming your thinking is, I'm going to leave that at work. I don't need to think about it right now. What are your thoughts about how it's happening? Is it purposeful to you? Or is it just something that's happening that we kind of have to ride with? All jobs have something we kind of have to ride through in life, and we don't have to just hold on to it so badly and take it so personal. It just is sometimes. So transforming your thoughts about what the stress actually is. And can you do anything about it? If you can, then do something about it. Or if you can't, then accept it. In the middle is where the suffering lies and the stress lies. Change it if you can, accept it if you can't change it, and in the middle is where the suffering and the stress is. So find a way to get on either end of those things. H, are you taking care of your health? Are you taking supplements that are healthy for you and your vitamins? Are you eating the proper foods that uplift you on the inside, staying away from sugar, refined carbs, alcohol, increasing your vegetable intake and lean meats, those types of things. Things that help you on the inside, fuel your body, can make you feel less stressed. Staying away from the junk food. I know we're coming off holiday and a lot of us tended to, I know I did, ate a lot more than I needed to. And I know I don't feel good on the inside. I'm not really thriving and it just doesn't make me feel good and I don't sleep well, which leads to more stress. So taking care of your health, moving your body in a way that is, fulfilling to you. Working out, how does that look to you? Do you like taking walks? Do you like to jog? Do you like to work out with a group of a friend? Whatever that is, doing yoga. Taking care of your physical health is very important. Are you resting enough? Are you relaxing enough? Or are you doing way too much? And when you look at your to-do list, you're not even close to being on today's, yesterday's, or tomorrow's list. What on that list can you get rid of that isn't important so you can put yourself on that list? Maybe you're not at the very tippy top because you have kids to take care of and you feel selfish and they do need to be taken care of. But you have to be on your list somewhere to say, this stress is too much. I need to do something for myself. I need to relax and get away from it. And when you rest and stop doing so much, you have a chance to breathe and to look around you and kind of say, all right, I have a different perspective because I'm calming down my body right now. I'm not in that movement zone where I'm so distracted that I'm just resting peacefully and I'm stopping. I'm saying no. No is a complete sentence, and it's okay for you to say that. That's part of self-care, and you have to take the responsibility for doing that. If there's things at work that you have to do, look at the things on there. What are emergencies? What are critical to get done now? And what can wait till next week? You have to start to prioritize and figure out what on there and what level of intensity do you need to have for each one of these things. Sometimes that's also a mindset change of, maybe it's not important that I do that, and I don't need to do everything and have to be such a control freak. I understand that mentality about everything, because that being controlling thing and overdoing leads us to more stress and becoming unhealthy. Inner peace. This goes along with resting. What can give you some inner peace? Well, you don't know if you're constantly busy at work, if you're scrolling on your phone when you get home, you're watching the news, you're running your kids around, and then you're narcotizing yourself with something else and just being busy and then going to bed. You don't know inner peace. Find a way for you to detract yourself from the world, to tune out and turn off the media. How can you just sit, get in nature, take a walk, sit and contemplate? Meditation, that's a big one. I'm always pushing that because it really gives us a chance to just sit in silence, to feel our breathing, our heart rate, and everything starts to calm down. Our nervous system needs a break, and meditation helps us, and it's scientifically based. It takes our nervous system, our vagus nerve, and it goes and dials it right down. It takes all of this extraneous energy and attention we have and brings us back to the center of our bodies, so we can say, I need some peace and calm and quiet so I can go back out to the world when I need to in a more grounded and peaceful place. Doing meditation, doing relaxation techniques, slowly journaling in silence and just sitting still, just looking at nature is a peaceful experience. Whatever for you taps you in to that quiet place inside of you so you can stop, even for 10 minutes a day. I don't know how that looks like in your life. In the morning, during your lunch period, go out to your car or get into a room by yourself if you can, or at night before you go to bed. Turning off your electronics before bed, and don't take it the first thing in the morning and look through all your emails. That's just giving you more stress. These are just tips that I've used that have helped me. V, your vibes. What vibes or what energy are you letting come into your life that is negative, that is stressful, that is bringing you up into that anxiety place? The news, being on your phone and whatever we're taking in on social media, the people that we're around, the things that we're involved in. What are we involved in that's also giving us a lot more stress than we need to? Maybe we voluntarily did something that really isn't serving us anymore, and it's giving us more stress by just being around those people and those dialogues and those conversations. So really limit the interactions that you have that are negative in your life, that are causing you more anxiety. You have the ability to say no and to put that bubble, that shield on when you're in the world, to say, no, thank you. That's not helping me right now. Moving away from complaining colleagues, or, if you have parents, and we all do, we have the parents that we work with that are negative, that are angry and irate, and they always have something to complain about. We have to deal with those things, but we can also say, I need 24 hours and I don't need to email this person every night, all night long, right? We deal with it when we have to deal with it, and give yourself permission to move away from that and to not engage. We have to put that bubble of protection on to keep us healthy on the inside. And vibes also go with, what are you giving other people? If we give negative energy out, if we're complaining and we're in that lower level mindset of energy, of fear and anger and moodiness and complaining, if we're giving that out, that's exactly what we're getting back. People move away from us, and that makes us feel more stressed, and we feel yucky on the inside. So elevating those vibrations and the energy on the inside of your body. How do we do that? Then it brings me to E. Enjoy things. Find some positive energy and things that are enjoyable to you in your life. What brings you enthusiasm? That increases those positive endorphins inside of your body. That helps us reduce the fight or flight response, the cortisol that's being pumped out all the time because we're stressed, and that leads to fatigue. So finding things that you truly enjoy and get out there and bring that into your life. Laughter, being around positive social circles in your life. Find a way to be kind. Kindness really does, when you give kindness out to other people and it comes back to you, that uplifts us on the inside. Find something like that that helps to increase your energy and make you feel better and more optimistic and positive in your life. That really does help your overall health and well-being. So I know this was a lengthy video for you. I just wanted you to know that there are some definite things that you can do to implement in your life to make you feel less stressed. I'm going to be doing professional development when I return. I get back on the 10th of Friday. And on the 13th, I will be doing a stress management strategies, professional development. And so look for that on Frontline. And I know that people have given me some good feedback, and I really do appreciate constructive criticism. Too much talking, not enough strategy. So this is all going to be about strategies, showing up and learning specific tools in the moment of how we can have a mindset change for stress, meditation techniques, relaxation techniques, and things you can implement into your life to make you feel better. We need quick tools as educators that we can use in the moment, on the spot, to stop the stress. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you soon, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.